welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys the progress that I've made in my hair's health over the past year. So let's get started. These photos were all taken last July 2019, and as you can tell, I had zero control over my hair. Like, it was frizzy when I put it in a ponytail. It did not look good. It was tangled. It did not respond to any heat styling or hold any heat styling. It was kind of just a mess. So I would say that my entire journey to healthier hair started last September 2019. My hair was pretty short still. It was probably about here. Looking at these pictures, you can tell that my hair is really flat, oily. It just doesn't look right. I was really at like my lowest low with my hair. I knew I needed to make a change or else I could possibly be bald at some point soon. And I had heard about Hair Growth Lab. I decided to join the course, but unfortunately it didn't start until October. But I was like, oh no, I have to wait a month. So what can I do in that time? And the only thing I really knew that might help my scalp with the itchiness was switching to a pH balanced shampoo and being more careful about what was touching my scalp. So October was really when I truly started to clean up my diet, started taking some supplements, and I cut back on my alcohol intake. But because my hair was always such a mess, I decided to start off my progress photos by straightening my hair. These pictures don't really show exactly how my hair was in that moment. Also, you can tell that it looks super flat and my ends are just really sparse. So October was also when I had some health issues flare up and I ended up having to get a CT scan for a swollen lymph node with no answers to what was causing it. So I knew that I needed to work on reducing inflammation. Alright, then came November and I had been trying so hard, like doing everything that was mentioned in Hair Growth Lab, and you can tell here I'm feeling a little more confident about my hair. It was looking a little bit better, but as far as hair loss, I had not noticed any improvement yet at that point. December. So this is when I actually really started to notice a difference in hair loss. And it wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be yet, but I knew that I was making improvements. And you can also tell that my ends look shinier. So January, here in this picture, you can see that I was still struggling with tangles a lot. I was using a conditioner that was silicone free. And I learned that my hair really needs silicones to help keep it smooth. And again, in these pictures, you can tell that I'm still gaining some length. My hair definitely looks smoother. In January, my hair loss had reduced to about 25, losing only 25 strands on my wash days, and then just a few on other days. So I was super, super happy with my hair, and this continued on into February as well. So February, I think, was when I really felt the absolute best about my hair. Now, I think my hair in March looks super similar to the pictures that I had from February. The only problem was that in February, and this is really stupid, I had a temporary crown on my tooth for the entire month, and it was so sensitive, I could barely eat anything. My diet was horrible. But before everything was shut down, I was also getting ready for midterms at the school I teach at, and then I traveled abroad. And so my routines just got super off. I added some stress back into my life and my hair started falling out again. Starting over in April, I was like, okay, I really, and for me, I've known that dairy is a problem, but I never stuck to it. First, I need to get dairy out of my diet. Next was sugar. So these were the two kind of main things that I worked on in April. I try to keep my refined sugar intake at less than 10 grams a day. which surprisingly is not that hard for me anymore. Right, moving on to May. So unfortunately, cutting out dairy and sugar was not enough. And I never ever wanted to have to do this, or never thought that it would affect me, I guess. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to cut out gluten and see what happens. But that was basically what I dedicated May to. And I got this awesome photo of my hair. When I saw this picture, I was so happy. I was like, even though I've had a lot of unhealthy practices, my hair is still gaining length. Now in June, this is really the only picture I have, I guess, that shows my hair's length and health. So you can tell like how long my braids are in it. June, I still, like, I was trying so hard with my diet. And I think in June I was starting to get frustrated because I felt like I had done so much better than I did back in October with my diet. And yet I still wasn't seeing progress. And so I think I was still just stressed. Like, I needed to get rid of the stress, stay optimistic, and finally, like near the end of June, I started to notice some improvement with the hair loss. Now, finally for July 2020, like, I gained a lot of length over this past year. My ends at this length have never been this healthy. So, I mean, usually at this length, like, I wouldn't really be able to leave it down because my ends would be so split and breaking that they just didn't look good. And also in July, my hair loss now it's August. My hair loss was at about 20 strands per wash day and a few on other days. And I don't always have to wash it every other day anymore. So I am super excited. So thank you for watching and joining along in my hair journey. Please let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions about anything in specific. I know I didn't go into a whole lot of detail about products and how I changed my diet or how I've managed my stress and inflammation. And I definitely want to update you guys again on how long I can get my hair to grow